Flying on a paper airplane must be so magical. With your help, magical is about to become unfreaking believable. This is Shai, a pilot, an industrial designer, and an inventor. He is a world-known expert in cool stuff that flies. 2 years ago, Shai was challenged by his friend to create a smartphone-controlled paper airplane. Thanks to 21,000 backers on Kickstarter, he made it happen. People all over the world are now controlling paper planes from their smartphones with PowerUp 3. Shai proudly came back to his friend and his friend said, "Wow, that is magical. But you can't put a live streaming camera on a paper airplane." Shai thought for a minute and said, "Challenge accepted." Now, after 2 years of testing and prototyping, meet Shai's new unfreaking believable invention. PowerUp FPV. The first ever paper airplane drone with a live streaming camera. Using state-of-the-art technology, PowerUp FPV lets you see what your plane sees. To put it in different words, you feel as if you are flying through the air, riding a paper airplane. Yes, PowerUp FPV makes your regular paper plane look like a kitty next to a lion, riding a T-Rex. Just take a piece of paper, fold it into a plane, and attach the modules. Put your phone in the cardboard viewer, and you're ready to fly. The camera streams live video to an app on your very own smartphone sitting in the head-mounted goggles. To control your plane, just tilt your head lightly. And there's also a gamepad mode for when you feel like handheld control. PowerUp FPV's camera can swivel around. That's how you also get wing view and back view, so you can see this defining moment in your life. Look, it's you flying a PowerUp FPV. Shai wanted to create the most immersive real-time experience. That's why he partnered with the good folks at Parrot, world experts in wireless streaming and creators of the AR drone. With their help, PowerUp FPV streams live video over Wi-Fi from over 300 feet. To make the experience really smooth, PowerUp FPV has a ton of sensors and an onboard computer with real-world autopilot mode, making it nearly uncrashable. Nearly. PowerUp FPV is ready for production. So if you love flying and want to ride a paper airplane, back PowerUp FPV and help make what was once magical unfreaking believable.
sound crazy, but you can do this too. All of it. It's easy. How do we know? Because we've made it easy. At DJI, we created the flying camera as you know it. And there's a good chance that the drone videos you've seen online were shot with one of our cameras. This time, we started small, so you can dream big. We created your first personal drone, but we're still squeezing in big power. It automatically follows you or whatever you want, without a bracelet or tracker, avoids obstacles, and comes packed with a 4K stabilized camera, 27-minute flight time, and a whole lot more. This is the DJI Mavic Pro, and this is the DJI Mavic Pro Unfolded. To make it this small, we had to rip out a ton of cool stuff, right? No, it's got 24 high-performance computing cores, dual satellite connectivity, an all-new transmission system with a 4.3-mile range, 4 vision sensors, and more. Sound complicated? It's not. It's easy. The Mavic knows where it takes off from, where it is in the air, where it's going, and what it's capturing. When you take off, the Mavic uses 2 vision sensors and connects with up to 20 satellites, all so it can remember your location. This means the Mavic knows where home is, so it can return by itself. Precision landing technology means it can land almost exactly where you took off, at the touch of a button. As you fly, satellite systems keep track of you, working in harmony with all 4 vision sensors, telling it what's below and what's in front. Whether you are flying beside a cliff, in a forest, or even indoors. Just like you, Mavic sees and thinks. That means it can avoid the things in its path, from trees to walls. Any good flying camera needs stabilization. The Mavic's expertly miniaturized gimbal keeps the entire camera steady. Unlike electronic stabilization, you use every pixel from the sensor, and you don't have the weight of a bulky add-on camera. Shooting an epic tracking shot of a friend is easy. Active track technology means it just takes a few taps. Not just one kind of tracking shot either. It's got spotlight, profile, and trace. Or use tap fly to tap and fly. Terrain follow mode keeps the Mavic at a height you define as the ground rises, so you can focus on your shot, not your height. Everything can be controlled using a gamepad-sized controller you can keep in your pocket. It opens up to clamp around your phone and has been custom engineered to give you more feedback and more accuracy. You will always feel in control. If you don't want to bother with the controller, fly using virtual joysticks right from your phone over Wi-Fi. Whether you fly with the remote controller or just your phone, active track modes are ready to make you shoot like a pro. Want to be on camera, not behind it? It just takes a wave and a gesture. Then there's the new DJI goggle. Strap these on to really feel like you're flying. Combine them with sport mode to get your pulse pumping while you fly at an incredible 40 miles per hour. Once you've got your shots, edit everything together in DJI Go and share or even stream your flight live to Facebook or YouTube. Inspiration can strike from the smallest thing, a sketch, a feeling, an experience. The Mavic has been designed for you to take it anywhere, ready at a moment's notice, whenever inspiration strikes you to create something truly great. DJI Mavic, wherever you go.
When DJI takes to the sky, we break new ground. It's that simple. Every time we innovate, it becomes the standard, often imitated, but never replicated. Our newest creation is all this, and more. The Phantom 4 is an easy-to-use flying camera powered by the world's most advanced artificial intelligence technology. Now all you have to do is direct it where to go. Here, let's take a closer look. Look at this thing. It's a total redesign. Polished shell, vented composite core underbelly engineered for strength and weight, sleek, refined, elegant. But there's tremendous strength and elegance. Look, a reinforced gimbal for greater stability. And the motors? Refined for increased flight efficiency. Raised so you can go faster without propellers poking into footage where they don't belong. That's gonna come in handy when you're going fast. How fast? That fast. We've added a new sport mode for more experienced pilots to get eye-popping shots, or maybe just to bring out your inner speed demon. Philosopher Immanuel Kant said, "All of our knowledge begins with the senses." For the Phantom 4, it's the same exact thing. We've added 4 sensors, like eyes, in front and underneath that do sonar detection and point cloud stereoscopic recognition. Look, it can see everything in front of it from nearly 50 feet away, and over 30 feet underneath it. Obstacles like trees, rocks, bison. It hits the brakes. Full stop. Check this out. The Phantom 4's self-flying innovations are made possible by 2 revolutionary new features that simplify the flying experience: TapFly and ActiveTrack. With TapFly, you need only to tap the live view on screen where you want to go, like, say, right there. Right now, the Phantom 4 is intelligently adapting to its surroundings, detecting ground elevation and obstacles in its way. When in TapFly mode, it will even reroute and navigate around an obstruction all by itself. And all you did was tap. ActiveTrack allows the Phantom's camera to distinguish specific objects in its viewing path and track them with just a tap of a finger and without any sort of remote receiver. It's this adaptive machine learning that allows the Phantom to understand how you look from every angle, even if it can only see you from one. That means you, a friend, your pet, virtually anything you can think of. And it has a flight range of up to 5 kilometers. Are you seeing this? The Phantom is flying along encircling a moving subject, capturing smooth, perfect video. This is an incredibly challenging shot to pull off. Ask any pilot. But now, even the most demanding shot becomes uncomplicated, achieved with a simple flick of the stick. By the way, this intelligent technology means return to home is even smarter than before. With this new sensory technology, it returns to you while avoiding and rerouting away from obstacles. It's safer, easier, and more reliable than ever before. The addition of these new autonomous features means more usable shots than ever before. No more setup, no more ruined footage because of a bad angle or camera bump. Now all of your shots are going to look like this. Or this. Or this. So, that's awesome. The Phantom 4's camera is better than ever. Its new lens is composed of 8 separate elements for improved sharpness and chromatic aberration handling. It also shoots in 4K ultra-high definition at 24, 25, and 30 frames per second, and 60 and 120 frames per second at 1080. And we couldn't forget the battery. Completely redesigned, reformed to be more compact and easier to access, all while increasing the flight time to 28 minutes. All in a composite core unibody which is lighter and sturdier than aluminum. Your senses are what dial you into all aspects of life and the world around you. We are only the capacity of what we experience. The Phantom 4 is the first quadcopter to harness those senses and show you a world without limits. It is truly your flying companion, by your side, actively involved in every adventure and burst of inspiration you might stumble on. With the Phantom 4, the world is your blank canvas. What are you gonna do with it?
Solo is the ultimate tool for aerial video and photography. Whether you're a first-time pilot or a longtime pro, Solo is the most powerful and easiest to use drone on the market. Solo is designed from the ground up to give you the best overall aerial experience imaginable. Solo pairs smooth flying characteristics with powerful features, making it easy for you to get great professional shots from day one. Cable Cam allows you to lock Solo on a virtual cable between any 2 points in the air, so you can focus on camera work. Pan and tilt the camera freely without needing to keep track of the direction of the copter. Solo can even memorize your framing at each end of the cable, then smoothly shift your camera between the 2 points, easing into and out of the moves like a seasoned professional. These features are made possible by Solo's 2 onboard computers, which enable radical breakthroughs in both flight and camera control. This makes Solo the world's first smart drone. By harnessing the power of these computers, even brand new pilots have the ability to capture beautiful cinematic shots that would otherwise require years of practice. The included mobile app gives you a beautiful live view from your GoPro, easy access to Solo's exclusive shot modes, and even helps you learn how to fly with a built-in flight trainer. We've worked closely with GoPro to make Solo the world's first drone to give you full control of your GoPro through both our mobile app as well as dedicated buttons on Solo's controller. This controller was designed from the ground up to give you an unrivaled aerial photography experience. Its gaming controller-inspired ergonomics will feel familiar, even to brand new pilots. It also has its own built-in computer, putting control of both the vehicle and the camera at your fingertips. All of these features are seamlessly integrated into a simple, all-in-one system, giving you the power to easily capture amazing aerial photography. Solo, the smart drone.
I'm Philip Bloom. There are times when technology pushes boundaries, but what's really special are the moments when boundaries are completely ignored and a new device redefines possibility. The DJI Inspire 1 is the world's most advanced all-in-one aerial filmmaking system. It all starts with the ready-to-fly innovative design. The sleek aerodynamic body is remarkably lightweight, especially when you consider the technology that's packed into it. A smart flight controller, powerful motors and large propellers make the Inspire 1 responsive and stable. During flight, the strong carbon fiber arms raise up, transforming the Inspire 1's shape and giving you a 360-degree view from the built-in stabilized camera. The Inspire's camera shoots in crystal clear 4K video at 24, 25 and 30 frames per second, and in 1080p at 24, 25, 30, 50 and 60 frames per second. It captures beautiful 12 megapixel stills, and a 94-degree wide-angle lens eliminates distortion and fills your imagery with crisp, vivid colors. The camera is detachable, allowing flexibility for future upgrades. The Inspire 1 also includes DJI's 3-axis gimbal technology for world-class camera stabilization. The Inspire 1's camera rotates a full 360 degrees and tilts up and down 125 degrees, vastly expanding your options for creating content that truly reflects anything your mind's eye can see. A brand new optical flow positioning system utilizes downward-facing sensors to stabilize the Inspire 1 when it's close to the ground. This means that the Inspire 1 can fly indoors with perfect position hold and is able to hover stably at low altitudes even without a GPS signal. On the remote, sensitive control sticks make flying simple, easy and responsive. Ergonomic dials control gimbal movement and camera settings, while dedicated buttons allow instant photo capture and video recording. Integrated DJI Lightbridge technology allows you to see what you're shooting in HD at a range of over 1 kilometer, so you can clearly see the details of your aerial perspectives as you capture them. Enabled by Lightbridge, the mobile app gives you a high-definition view of what the camera sees. It allows you to change camera settings and includes a full manual mode. The Inspire 1 encourages collaborative creativity. By using a second controller at the same time, a dedicated operator can control where the camera's pointing so the pilot can maneuver the Inspire, allowing for precise camera moves. Previously only available on larger platforms, DJI Inspire 1 seamlessly integrates groundbreaking aerial imaging technology into the expression of your wildest ideas. And you'll redefine, again, what it means to explore new aerial perspectives.